So what he did was, he picked up Jeremiah out of the spirit and said, poof, and 9 months later, Jeremiah left the spiritual, and came into the natural. And Jeremiah, as he was born, as we already seen, he was introduced to some stuff. He was introduced to what his family did. He was introduced to what his friends did. He was introduced to the music that he listened to and even the places that he went. As a matter of fact, all of these things begin to tell Jeremiah who he was, or rather, who he thought he was. But the Lord looked at Jeremiah and said, listen, I know that you have some stuff that you were introduced to that begin to define you as who you are, but that's not who I called you to be, Jeremiah. Who I called you to be was who I ordained you to be while you were still in the spirit. Let me help you. Young man, I know DJ Khaled got you singing with him, I'm so hood and I wear my pants below my waist. But listen, God says that's not who I called you to be. I didn't call you to be so hood. I called you to be who I ordained you to be while you were still in the spirit. Young lady, I know you got it together and you really believe in yourself that you are INDEPENDENT. Yeah, you know what that means. She got her own house, own car, work hard, 2 jobs, you a bad broad. But God did not call you to be a bad broad. God called you to be who he ordained for you to be while you were still in the spirit. Yeah. So what I need for you to understand, hallelujah. Yeah. So what I need for you to do, Jeremiah, I need for you to sit down. Young lady, I need you to just sit down. Young man, I need you to sit down. And while I introduce myself to you, let me introduce you to yourself. Yeah, has anybody ever had the Lord just to introduce you to who you really are? You might have thought you knew who you were. You might have thought you knew who you were going with and what you were doing. But God stepped in and said, no. While I introduce myself to you, let me introduce you to yourself.